Hi, I'm Amy Shannon from Amy's Bookshelf Reviews, and this is a featured video review. However, it's one of my new segments that I am calling Banned, Burned, or Challenged Books. On my bookshelf, I have a bookshelf called Banned, Burned, and Challenged Books. And I have a list of books that I am going down the line reading and reviewing. And those are the ones either I've already owned or I've purchased myself. I have another list of where I've gathered from different places, a very long list of banned books. And as I review them, I'm marking them off on that particular list. If you are a reader of banned books, let me know, and I'd be glad to give you a copy of the image I have that says I read banned books. I have one specific for Amy's Bookshelf Reviews, but I also have images that other people can use, to promote that they also read banned books. The first banned book that I read was called Gender Queer. It is a memoir, and it is a graphic novel. Now, I reviewed it, but I also went through it, and some parts are, it's a memoir of this young person who tried to figure out who they were. Now, I'm going to read a section, but just so you know that everything is in graphic novel form. This whole dating thing is making me more and more confused and less happy. I don't think I want to do it anymore. So when she told me, and here's her voice, I'm starting to get a real crush on you. Then air, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but that's the EIR is the correct pronoun for this person. So I don't want to get it wrong. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm really sorry, but I need to stop dating for a while. I have too much gender stuff to figure out first. And the book is filled, it runs like a graphic novel. And then there's notes and comments and the struggle that this young person went through, different labels, trying to figure out if those were fit. So I could see why maybe this book shouldn't be in elementary schools, but I think middle school on up, especially those who are trying to figure out who they are and where they fit in, should read this book. It's called Gender Queer, and it is one of the latest books to be banned. So without further ado, here is my review. It's an I gave it 5 stars. It's an interesting memoir with excellent graphics within the graphic novel. What an interesting memoir in the form of a graphic novel and Gender Queer, a memoir. I read this book because I saw that it was on a few lists as a banned book. When I sat down to read it, I ended up reading it in 2 sittings. I learned a lot that I didn't know about someone who was born female, but really didn't want to be male or female, just who air, and it's EIR, was, and if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. The air, EIR, in quotes, is not a typo. This person uses air pronouns. This book has wonderful graphics and a lot of note and thoughts of the author and how met others. Some were like air, and others identified themselves as either lesbian or gay or bisexual. For a while, air identified as bi, and there were a lot of variety of gender identifications that Maia thought would work, but they did not. I understand the title being genderqueer, and I found that this was a book that anyone confused about identity should read, even those who are young and trying to figure things out. I really enjoyed this read, and as I said, I learned a lot. I also liked that Maya read so many books and that the titles stood out and were listed so others could read those books as well. I was proud at the ending, finally feeling good with body, soul, and clothes and wearing them with pride. There may have been a couple of graphics that showed nudity or sexual situations, but nothing that should deter people from reading this book, especially people trying to figure out things about the body they live in. Genderqueer, a Memoir, is a definite recommendation by Amy's Bookshelf Reviews. This book is on the list of banned books, and I'm proud to have read it and reviewed it. So, if you're interested in a book like this, read Genderqueer, a Memoir, and then write your own review. Thank you.